Scrap! Welcome to Trash Talk with your favorite garbage artist, Thomas Dambo. This week I thought that I would do something a little bit more exciting. I did a really nice project 9 years ago. It was in 2015. It's called Camouflage Birdhouses, and I made a really nice video about it. So I thought that I would do this type of reaction video that I've seen on YouTube, where I look at the video and then tell you about it, and then you will know all about that project, because I think a lot of you have not heard about this project. So I have been invited to do a project outside of the Danish museum that's called Arken. And at that point it was like a really great honor for me to get to do something with a museum, and I got paid to do my art, and that was a really special thing for me. The project that I came up with was that I built 52 birdhouses, and then I hung them on the houses and the signs and the fences and the trees and the different things, and then I painted the birdhouses so they looked exactly like the surface that they hung on looked like. And then I brought this big bicycle, and I had it full with different pencils and plastic bags and gloves and different spray paint and markers and all different things that I could use to imitate the different colors and the different textures, stencils and X-Acto knives and all stuff like that, so I could do that. And then I asked for permission, and then I made one, and then I moved on to the next house. 52 birdhouses on Thomas Dambo's YouTube channel. I'm gonna play it now for myself. Okay, so this is me on my bicycle. It's called the Ting Finner bicycle. It means something like dumpster diver or the thing finder. Oh, I look so young, just like I still do today. Oh, with my screwdriver. And the guy here in the hat and the Icelandic sweater, he's called Hector. And Hector was the first guy that came and helped me. And he's still helping me today. And he's actually helped me build a lot of the nice faces that you know from the trolls. But at this time, we were just making birdhouses and painting them. Yeah, so this one here, I think that turned out really cool. It's a birch tree where the bark is like split a little bit and there's growing moss on it. And here's one on the blue fence. That's me driving with my boombox, opening my box of spray paint and spraying it gray. Must be going on something gray. Oh, it's going under the bridge. The concrete bridge. Trying to match the color. Like, one thing that I learned when I did this project was like you gotta get dirty, and you can't like plan it out. You have to just really put the paint on and putting up in front of the wall and like put some more on and really try and paint it so that it looks like it. And it becomes really tempting to just paint the wall in the same color as your birdhouse, because that would be much easier, right? But I didn't do that. Then there was some kind of a Arabic bakery, so I went in and they gave me permission. That was really hard. You can see these white lines from this ornamented pattern on the sign. That was a little bit hard to make it work, but I think it went out okay. And this is from the burger shop inside the shopping mall. Nah, that wasn't good. This one looks good though. Here you can see Hector, he's using he's spraying on a piece of crumpled paper, and then he's kind of like stamping it down on it to try and imitate the surface. And on the local hairdresser, looks okay. And then in the end, you got all the different photos of the different one. And I think it's really cool, this one on the street sign here. And the one with the bricks. And then there's this one with the bird. This one with the bird, it actually has a really funny story to it, because I had made these small, kind of like a little pieces of paper that said, my name is Thomas Dambo, I'm an artist, I'm making this project with putting all up these birdhouses and then painting them. And then I would go around in the neighborhood and then pass these pieces of paper out to the different residents or the different shop owners and ask, can I make one for your shop or can I make one for your house? Because I needed to maybe stand on a ladder for 2 hours or 3 hours or however long it would take to make one of the houses and paint them. But then I had found this house where there was this little lamp and this brown like a wooden shingled wall. And I had rang the doorbell because I was like, I want to paint one for that one. It's different than everything else. And then nobody came and answered the doorbell. And I went away and I went and painted on another one. Then a couple of hours later, then all of a sudden, like some really like fuming with anger guy, he comes walking like,
You! I know what you are doing. You are a scam artist.
You are ringing everybody's doorbells under the cover that you're saying that you're an artist so that you can know if anybody is home, and then if nobody is home, you're gonna come back and then steal everything from our neighborhood. And I was like, hold up, no, you got it all wrong. I'm an artist. I make recycled birdhouses and I paint them and I give them for free to the residents of your neighborhood, right? And he was like,
No, I know what you're up to, and you shouldn't be here and you should leave and stuff.
I was like, well, I'm pretty scared, right? Then in a moment like that, you have to shake it off and you have to really be like, okay, like that's just one upset resident. Everybody else was so positive and so happy. So then I finish what I'm doing and we go home for the day. And then the next day I come back and I'm working on another project. And then the same guy comes back again. And I'm like, oh, what is he gonna say this time, you know? And then he comes up and then he says,
I spoke with my wife. My wife said that you're probably not a scam artist, so I would just ask, please, can I have a birdhouse?
Yes, you may have it. And I walked over and I did the measurements. The cutest moral of the story is that when I then come back out there 2 weeks later to try and take photos of my different birdhouses after spring had arrived and I hoped that some bird would have moved in, then this was the only one where I got a photo where a bird had actually moved in. So that was a great memory of that project. Then there's this one with the rust and then this one where I put the birdhouse on the side so it became like an arrow and point you to the beach because this museum Arken is on the beach. And then the video ends, thomasdambo.com. Yeah, that was before I got the cool logo that I have now. Yeah, if you want to see this video, 52 birdhouses, I'll put the link here. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If there's another reaction you want me to do, then comment below. And then otherwise, I'll end this video with my cool new updated logo. See you.